So, very good morning, all of you. Today we'll start the new chapter called as S3. Discuss about the S3. Starts for page. So let's start today's chapter called as S3, Simple Storage Services. Okay. So before starting the lecture, just I want to say S3 is a service where we can store our data. Okay. For example, if you want to store the data, then we will use Amazon S3 service. Okay. So in that case, we'll discuss what are the type of storage, how will do that, what is the limitation, how will access the data, can we implement encryption, can we decrypt the data, how security will be achieved in the Amazon S3, can we access the data from EC2 S3 to EC2 and vice versa. So like that stuff we'll discuss about that. So in this S3, so make a note of that S3 is a major service which is used to store the data. So before starting the storage service, in that section we'll discuss about the what are the types of storage are available. The first thing is the most important types of storage. Discuss one by one briefly. The first storage type is called as a block storage. Okay, these concepts are very useful to ask in the interview what are the type of storage and how will it perform. So first of all, we'll list out the what are the type of storage, and second storage type is called as a object storage. So the two major storage are available in S3 service. Okay, so block storage and object storage. Let's start with block storage. After that, we'll discuss about the object storage. Start with block storage. Okay, so by using diagram, we'll discuss how will it store the data. So make a note of that. These are the two storage type. Okay, so in that the first one is the block storage. Block storage is used to store the data in the form of blocks. Okay, while object storage is used to store the data in the form of object. Okay, so for example, consider this one is your hard drive. So size is near about 200 GB HDD. Size is 400 GB. That means when a user will be store the data in the block storage, the data will be stored in the form of blocks. These are the blocks. Data will be stored in the form of blocks. Consider that it was a hard disk. The data is stored in the form of blocks. Like that. So, for example, I have a file whose name is abc.txt. Size is 1 MB. Or you can say that 100 MB, like that stuff. So in that case, the file name is ABC and whose size is 100 MB. And I want to store this file in the block storage. So I want to store this file in the block storage. So it will be broken down into the blocks. It will be broken down in the blocks. or we can say that pieces, and that pieces will be stored in the hard drive. Okay. So that pieces will be stored in the drive. It's called as a block storage. Make a note of that. Whenever we use a block storage, the data will be stored in the form of blocks only, and by default साइज जो भी होगी उस साइज के हिसाब से ही आपका डेटा क्या हो जाएगा, सेव हो जाएगा. This one is your file. The file will be broken down into the blocks, and that block will be replicated on, or we can say that the bad block will be stored in the hard drive disk. Okay. So in that section, make a note of that while using the block storage, it is mandatory to use a file system. Okay. We already know about that file system. File system is used to store the data in or store and organize the data in hard drive and organize the data. So we all know that there are different types of file systems are available in Linux: ext1, ext2, ext3, ext4, and TFS. Okay, so such a type of file form XFS is there, ext series, ext2, ext3, ext4, XFS is there. So these are the file system. So we all know that while formatting the disk, we need to format that disk by using a file system. And make a note of that. Whenever we use a block storage, in that case, file system is mandatory. Okay. So if you want to store the data in the file format, if you want to store the data in the block storage, it is mandatory to use the file system in the block storage. Without a file system, we cannot able to store the data. So, okay. For example, I have a hard drive. So this one is a hard drive, and this hard drive is broken down into two pieces. Assume that this one is a piece one, or we can say that partition one, and this one is a partition two. So if you want to use a block storage, first of all, we need to format this partition. Okay. So before that, if it is a hard drive, then we need to broken down into the partition, and each partition will be formatted by using a file system. Okay. Whenever we do that, we can store the data into the block storage. Otherwise, we cannot able to store. So the first important point, whenever we use a block storage, we require to use a file system. And another important point in the block storage, we can able to install the operating system. Okay, so the operating system is divided. It is used for the block storage only. That means if we have a block storage, then we can able to install the operating system. If we have a block storage, then we can install the operating system. We can store block storage. Block storage is a very important key point in the block storage. So when we use a block storage, then we can able to install the operating system. Why? Because block storage supports the file system. If any storage support the file system, then we can able to install the operating system. If any storage does not support the file system, then in that case we cannot able to store the data, or we cannot able to store we cannot able to install the operating system. Pardon, make a note of that. If you want to install the OS, it is mandatory to use the block storage. Okay, so block storage will be available in the partition. So this is the overall about the block storage. And the first important point, storage type in the Linux operating system, or we can say in the simple storage operating system, simple storage service is block storage. The data will be divided into in the form of blocks, and that blocks will be stored in the hard drive. Block will be stored in the. Second is the object storage. ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है कि in the interview they will ask what are the types of storage are available. So we need to specify. First one is the block storage, and second one is the object storage. The second question will be arise, can I able to install the operating system on the block storage? The answer is yes. Okay. Then third question will be asked, what is the reason, what are the reasons are available to install the operating system on the block storage? In that system, in that case, we can specify because it supports the file system, and if it is a supports the file system, then we can able to install the operating system. So these three questions are most important in the block storage. Okay. So let's discuss about second storage, object storage. This S3 will be depend on the object storage. S3 will be depend on the object storage. S3 never supports the block storage. What does it mean? What does it mean? If S3 is a supported as a storage type as an object storage, that means it does not support the block storage. If it is a does not support the block storage, then can I able to install the operating system on S3? The answer is no. We cannot able to store the operating system, or we cannot able to install. We can store, but we cannot able to install the operating system on S3. Why? Because the data will be stored in hard drive in the form of as an object. It cannot store in the form of block storage. That means S3 does not support file system. If it is does not support file system, then we cannot able to install the operating system on S3. Make a note of that. This is a major difference of operating system. It's the most important thing. So first of all, I will save it. Let's discuss the object storage. In the object storage, data will be stored in the form of objects. So let's start. Let's discuss about that. So assume that this one is a hard drive, and whose size is 400 GB. Is your hard drive, and whose size is 400 GB. Now, in the form of object storage, data will be stored in the form of object. Data will be stored in the form of object. Data will be stored in the form of object. We're able to use file systems for the object storage. Just it is used for the storage purpose only. The data will be stored in the form of okay. So ये difference बहुत ही important है और इसमें question भी पूछी जाता है कि can I able to install the operating system on object storage? The answer is no. Then why we cannot able to install the operating system on the object storage? The answer is it does not support the file system. If it is does not support the file system, then we cannot able to store the data. We cannot able to install the operating system. Make a note of that. Okay. If it is a block, if it is a file system, then we can able to install the operating system. Otherwise, we cannot able to install the operating system. Assume that I have a file abc.txt. Size is 100 MB, and in that case, data will be stored in the form object only. Data will be stored in the form of object. Does not support file system. It does not. So it does not support ext2, ext3, ext4, ext surface and TFS. It does not support that. The data will be stored in the form of object. Let's discuss about some properties of the object storage, because we need to learn the concept of S3, simple storage service. So for that purpose, we'll discuss about some key features. After that, we will do the practical. First, data will be stored programmatically. If it is a block, then data will be stored in the form of block. But if it is an object storage, then it will store the data programmatically. Okay, so the data, these are a most important part of the store. Data will be stored programmatically. An important point, we cannot install, we cannot, or we can say that we can't install in that case only storage is allowed. Yes. Example, if you want to store the data only, if you want to store the data only, so then and then we can use the S3 service. For example, I have a bunch of data and I want to store it on the object storage, then it is a possible. Okay. So the read and write operation we can perform, so object can perform the read and write operation. Another important point. Check. I know that the data will be stored in the form of object, so that object can perform. Make a note of that when we store the data in the block, okay, the read and write operation speed is less as compared to the object storage. When we store the data in the object, the read and write speed is more as compared to the block storage. Okay. So now we'll discuss about the storage capacity, how we will store the data, what are the size of data. So in that section, we'll discuss about the storage capacity. We all know that if it is a block storage, then we can store the data as a disk size. If your disk size is 1 GB, then we can able to store the data as 200 MB, 300 MB, 500 MB, 1 GB, 2 GB, like that stuff. And the properties are available by using ext. Okay, so when we use a file format system in block storage as a ext, there is some limitation. When we use ext3, then there is some limitation. When we use xfs, there is also limitation. So each file format system defines what will be the size of file or what will be the size of block. Similarly, in object storage, the capacity of storage is from 1 byte. You all know that what is byte to 5 TB. Individual individual for an individual. This one is the storage capacity of the object storage. So if you want to store the data if you want to store the data in S3, then we can store from 1 byte up to 5 TB. Okay, so this is the most important key feature of the object storage. So that's why if your file size is bigger as compared to the other, then we can able to store up to 1 byte to 5 TB of data. Okay. So my question is, for example, I want to store the file of 500 GB. Then can I able to install? Can I able to store in object storage? The answer is yes. If you want to store 1 TB of file, can I able to store the as object storage? Then answer is yes. If your file size is a 5 TB, then can I able to store the data on object storage? The answer is yes. That means the maximum size of file is 5 TB. Now my question is, I have one file. And the name of file is of ABC and whose size is 20 TB. 20 TB, and the file name is ABC dot something called as a movie. Okay. File called as a ABC dot movie whose size is 20 TB. So my question is, can I able to store that data on object storage according to the fifth property? Okay, so you discuss about the storage capacity. In the storage capacity we can able to store from 1 byte to 5 TB. Okay, so we can able to store the 1 byte to 5 terabyte for an individual file. So my next question is, I have one file abc.movie, okay, movie, and whose size is 20 terabyte. Then can I able to store that data into object storage? What will be your answer? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir. We have capacity of 5 terabyte. Then we can't store 20 terabyte.
Okay. Any other persons? Any other students? Make a note of that. The answer is yes. We can able to store the data of 20 terabyte, 30 terabyte, 50 terabyte, 100 terabyte. What is the reason behind that? See, here I have a storage capacity. In the storage capacity in the object storage, we can store the file from 1 byte to 5 terabyte for an individual file. That means if we have a single individual file, that individual file can be stored in the form of 1 byte to 5 terabyte. Right now, I have one individual file whose size is 20 terabyte. In that case also, we can store that data, but how it will be stored? Let's discuss about that. This 20 terabyte file will be broken down into four pieces: piece 1, piece 2, piece 3, and piece 4. Each piece consists of 5 terabyte. Okay, that means it will be stored 4 objects. For a single object, maximum capacity is 1 byte, minimum capacity is 1 byte, and maximum capacity is 5 terabyte. Okay, for a single object. ये डायग्राम में भी देख सकते हो कि मल्टीपल ऑब्जेक्ट्स मैंने स्टोर किए. So can I able to store a multiple object? Then answer is yes, we can store the multiple objects. Okay, so इसलिए मैंने यहाँ 5 terabyte के आगे ना individual फाइल लिखा था. क्या लिखा था? Individual file. If we have a 20 terabyte, then file will be broken down into four pieces. Why 4 pieces? Because the maximum size of your object is 5 TB. That means एक ऑब्जेक्ट अगर आपके पास है तो उसकी मैक्सिमम साइज कितनी होनी चाहिए? 5 TB. एंड आपके पास डेटा कितना है? 20 TB. That means each file be broken down into the four pieces, and each piece contains 5 terabyte of data. So this piece contains 5. This piece also contain 5. This piece also contain the size as 5, and another piece which also contain the size of 5. Okay. So by using this way, we can able to store the data. Make a note of that. In object storage for single object, the size is from minimum size is 1 byte and maximum size is a 5 byte. Okay, so this type of question will ask in the interview. What will be the size of object storage? Then in that case, we need to specify from 1 byte to 5 terabyte. Then another question may be arises, if your file size is a 30 terabyte, 20 terabyte, 10 terabyte, in that case, can I able to store the data? Can I able to store the data into object storage? The answer is yes. We can able to store the data into object storage, but make a note of that, that object will be broken down into several pieces. Okay, if your size is a 10 TB, if your file size is a 10 TB, then it will be broken down into two objects. If your size is a 20 TB, then size will be broken down into four pieces. If your size is a 30 TB, then the file will be broken down into six pieces. Okay, so for individual file, we can able to store from 1 byte to 5 terabyte. Okay, another most important question, we cannot able to install. ये question 100% पूछा जाता है कि what is the difference between object storage and block storage, or can I able to install the operating system into the object storage? See, in that case, the data will be stored in the form of object, and if it is an object, then it does not support the file system. If it is a does not support the file system, then we cannot able to install the operating system. See, these are the dependent questions. ये डिपेंडेंट क्वेश्चंस है, इसके लिए आपको ब्रीफ में पढ़ना पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज अबाउट द ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोरेज. Okay, So now S3 के अंदर हम कैसे यूज करेंगे इस बकेट को? नाउ हमने स्टोरेज का टाइप तो पढ़ लिया. First of all, I will just 1 minute. So I will create the snapshot of that. So आपको थोड़ा सा concept clear हो जाएंगे इधर. The snapshot, and after the session, I will share this snapshot with you. So I will share this diagram with you. Now we'll discuss about the S3 storage service. Storage के बारे में हम discuss करते हैं थोड़ा सा. So how we will use that storage. In the object storage, okay, in the S3, S3 stands for simple storage service, and in the S3 we have a concept of called as a bucket. जब भी हम S3 के अंदर कुछ भी डेटा स्टोर करते हैं उसका नाम होता है bucket. We all know that the role of bucket, हमने real life में भी bucket का use दिया है. Bucket is used to store something, okay, some product or some, or for example, I want to store the water, where we can store in the bucket, okay. So I want to store some paint, I want to store some hard material, we can say the powder, like that stuff. It is used to store. Okay. Similarly, if you want to store anything in the simple storage services, so we can store in the form of bucket. So हम store करेंगे किसमें? Bucket में. It's the most important concept. So let's see the practical. ये ज्यादा हेवी नहीं है, ये थियोरेटिकल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्वेश्चंस पे ही ज्यादा प्रैक्टिकल बाद में पूछा जाता है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे विल आस्क अबाउट द थ्योरी क्वेश्चंस. We will discuss about the only how we will store the data, how we'll access the data, okay, and what are the some limitations of the data. थोड़ा limitations के बारे में पढ़ लेंगे, and after that we'll perform the operations. Click on that services, click on the S3. This one is S3 service. We learn about the EC2. EC2. Now we'll learn about the S3, and after that we'll access the S3 data on EC2. Okay, S3 का data हम EC2 पे भी access करेंगे. So click on that S3. See, so this concept is called as a bucket. See, जैसे हम डेटा स्टोर करते हैं, मैंने लिखा था if you want to store the data on the object storage, we can store the data inside the bucket. So, इस concept को क्या कहा जाता है? Bucket कहा जाता है. So see, there are 0 buckets right now because I'm not using the AWS S3 service. Now today we'll discuss about that. There is a no bucket. What will be the name of bucket? Which region we have created a bucket? What are the access rules of that bucket? Okay, and what will be the date of creation. So these are the information. First of all, we'll discuss about some theoretical point. What are the limitations of buckets? And after that, we'll do the practical. Okay. So here we'll use the concept of bucket. And that section discuss bucket restrictions. section and limitations के अंदर भी limitations अवेलेबल है कि बकेट यूज करना है तो कैसे यूज करना है लास्ट. So the first key point of the bucket is DNS compliant. DNS compliant. What does it mean? We all know that there is a concept called as a domain name and domain name server. Okay, so let's discuss about that. So if it is a www.pescoe.ac.in, and we'll also discuss another example, www.google.com. In that section, this first www stands for World Wide Web. The second dot मध्ये जो असतं बीच में जो होता है is called as a domain name, और उसके बाद में जो होता है वो called as a domain name server. Okay, so in that section, domain name is a PSCOE and server name is a AC.in. Okay, in that section, Google is a domain name and dot commercial com stands for commercial. It is a domain name server. So your bucket is a DNS compliant. That means whenever we launch your bucket get the some DNS. Okay, so that means that bucket can be accessible in anywhere in the world. Okay, it get the separate DNS for your bucket. For example, your bucket name is ABC or PQR. So we can access that bucket in anywhere. Okay, if it is a DNS compliant, that means the replication is not allowed in the name. Okay, the replication in name is not allowed. So ऐसा कभी होता है क्या कि एक बार मैंने www.google.com खोला है और दूसरी वेबसाइट ओपन हुई है? कभी नहीं होता है. गूगल का जो एक सिंगल यूनिक वेबसाइट है वही ओपन होगा. pscv.ac. ओपन किया तो ps की ही वेबसाइट ओपन होगी. दैट मीन्स व्हाट? whenever we create any bucket, that must be a unique. Okay, that must be a unique. अगर DNS कंप्लेंट नाम आता है आपके पास तो it is a unique bucket name. That means we cannot able to create another bucket having same name. For example, my bucket name is ABCD1. So we can any person in the AWS region cannot able to create the bucket name having ABCD1. Okay, once I have created ABCD1, that means no person, no student, no customer is allowed to create a bucket having a name of ABCD1. Okay, that is the concept of DNS compliant. Okay, DNS compliant के अंदर ऐसा होता है कि एक बार एक नेम ले लिया तो कौन सा भी यूजर, ऐसा नहीं है कि आप ही, कौन सा भी यूजर कभी भी सेम नेम से दूसरा बकेट नहीं क्रिएट कर सकता. इसे ही DNS compliant कहा जाता है. Okay, so this is the first property. Second property, by default we can create 100 buckets. By default, if any user wants to create, so right now this is my page, S3 page, and I want to create a bucket. In that section, by default we can able to create 100 bucket. But what happen if user wants to create 200 bucket? What happen if user wants to create 500 bucket? Can I able to create the bucket? The answer is yes. By default rule is 100 bucket. If you want to create the greater than 100 bucket, then we need to write a mail for AWS, and in that we need to specify the region of buckets, then it will allocate the bucket. Okay, so agar 200 bucket भी create करना है, 300 create भी करना है, then it is a possible, but by default we can able to only create the 100 buckets. This one is a second property. After that, ownership is not transferable. जो भी ownership है वो transferable नहीं होगी. Ownership is not transferable. That means अगर मैं खुद ने बकेट बनाई है तो मैं किसी को भी उस बकेट का ओनर नहीं बना सकता. बाय डिफॉल्ट जिसने भी बकेट बनाई है वही उसका ओनर रहेगा. द ओनरशिप इज नॉट ट्रांसफरेबल. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. Okay. After that, next rule, bucket name must be unique. बकेट नेम नहीं होने चाहिए, बकेट नेम most okay. For example, my bucket name is ABCD1, ABCD2, ABCD3, like that stuff. Okay. So, but bucket name is a must be unique. Okay. For example, I have created bucket name is ABCD1, then no one can able to create the ABCD1. Okay. Suppose I have created a bucket name as a PESCOE, and no one able to create that bucket as a PESCOE. Okay. That means it must be unique. To create the bucket, we require at least 3 characters to create required at least 3 characters. For example, we cannot able to create having 2 alphabets A, B, 1, 1, 2, like that. We cannot able to create the bucket. If you want to create the bucket, at least 3 alphabets in that numeric is also allowed, and like a variable numeric is also allowed, underscore is also allowed. So by like that, we can create the bucket, but at least 3 character, 3 alphabets we require. Okay, create the bucket. At least 3 alphabets we require. In the bucket name, uppercase is not allowed. Capital letters are not allowed. Uppercase is not. What does it mean? We can only use lowercase alphabets to create the bucket. ये try करके देखेंगे हम एक एक properties को. Okay. So uppercase इसके अंदर allowed नहीं होता है. Lowercase only allowed. Okay. Not formatted in IP format. Bucket name का IP formatted में नहीं होना चाहिए. Not formatted like 192, 168, 10.21 ऐसे नाम होना नहीं चाहिए. उसके लिए नाम होने चाहिए अल्फाबेट एंड न्यूमेरिक का कॉम्बिनेशन होना चाहिए. आईपी फॉर्मेट में नहीं चाहिए. लेट्स डू द प्रैक्टिकल. क्लिक ऑन दैट. So first of all, click on S3. After that, click on S3 सर्विस. इस सर्विसेज पे क्लिक करना है और फिर S3 पे क्लिक करना है आपको. एक रीजन दैट सी ग्लोबल इज अवेलेबल. ये ग्लोबल में ही बकेट बनाएगा, बट जिस रीजन में आप काम कर रहे हैं ना वही रीजन में आपकी बकेट क्रिएट हो जाएगी. बट दैट बकेट इज एक्सेसिबल इन ग्लोबल वे. ओके, एनीवन कैन एक्सेस दैट बकेट, but there are some rules and regulation how we'll access that bucket. Okay, so like click on that bucket. Here we need to specify bucket name. Now at least here I'm trying to create the bucket name as ABC, AB only. Which region you want to create? I want to create in Asia Pacific. And settings लिखना है क्या लिखो, बाकी as it is रहने दो, इसको कुछ भी changes मत करो. Versioning, we will discuss about all the properties of that. Just click on the create bucket. Can I able to create the bucket having only 2 alphabets?
No, sir.
Here my alphabet name is AB. Can I able to create? The answer is no. We cannot able to create the bucket. See, click on that. So here a bucket name must be in between 3 alphabets to 63 alphabets. So when I trying to create that bucket having this condition, then I'm not able to create the bucket. So let's try with ABC. So we have ABC as a 3 alphabet, but see, bucket with the same name is already exists. What does it mean? ये बकेट का नाम ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल. ये मैंने रूल बताया था कि बकेट नेम मस्ट बी यूनिक. is a rule. Bucket name must be unique or it is a DNS compliant. That means एक बार अगर किसी ने ABC नाम की बकेट बना ली तो हमें यूज करने की परमिशन है क्या? नहीं, हम क्रिएट नहीं कर सकते उसे. बिकॉज इट इज अ DNS compliant, it must use as a unique way. ओके, इसलिए यहाँ मैसेज आ रहा है बकेट विद द सेम नेम इज ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट. बट हमने तो बकेट नहीं बनाई. सो ये बकेट किसने बनाया था? XYZ पर्सन. जितने भी AWS के कस्टमर है उसमें से किसी ने तो ABC नाम की बकेट बनाई है. ओके, और ये बकेट यूनिक है, इसकी वजह से ये एक्सेसिबल नहीं है. ओके, वी कैन नॉट एबल टू क्रिएट. दीज आर द रीजंस. आपको डिफरेंट रीजन पे काम करना है, कनाडा में करना है, यूरोप में करना है तो कर सकते हो. हियर बाय डिफॉल्ट आई एम यूजिंग द मुंबई रीजन. सो लेट्स डू दैट. PSU अवेलेबल है, चेक करेंगे हम. राइट नाउ क्लिक ऑन दैट. ये ऑप्शंस के बारे में बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. Just enter the PSUE name and click on the bucket. So let's do that. See, successfully created bucket having name PSUE. PSUE के नाम की bucket create हुई. See, click on the name of bucket, which region we have created bucket, access type bucket, object का creation date 25th May, time 8:18. Okay, according to the standard time UTC 5:30. सो ये बकेट हमने क्रिएट किया बिकॉज वी आर वर्किंग इन द मुंबई रीजन. अगर आप डिफरेंट रीजन में काम कर रहे हो तो उस रीजन के हिसाब से डेट एंड टाइम दिखाएगा. ओके, कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. लेट्स क्रिएट अनदर बकेट हैविंग सेम नेम. पीएसयूई नाम की बकेट हम फिर से बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं. क्रिएट ऑन दैट, राइट डाउन PESCUE and just click on the create button. See, we get the message. Bucket with the same name already exists. Earlier, when we enter the PSUE only, then can I able to create the bucket? Yes. Earlier जब हमने PSUE डाला था तो हमने bucket create किया. Right now we cannot able to create that bucket. What is the reason? Because it supports DNS compliant. It uses only unique name. Once one name is used, another customer or same customer cannot able to use for same bucket. और फिर से bucket यूज करने के लिए वो यूज नहीं कर सकता. Make a note of that. Okay, so let's do here. I will use one only. Okay, let's try use capital letter something. PSUE. See, we get the bucket name must not contain uppercase. यही जो मैंने property बताया था ना, यही है. So uppercase is not allowed. See, I'm trying to create a bucket having the capital letters, so I cannot able to create that. I can use small letters, PESCOE. I can use alphabets also, numeric numbers. So here I will create the PSU1 bucket. So click on that and let's check out whether the bucket is created. See, we successfully created. So now I have two buckets, PSU bucket and PSUE1 bucket. Okay, मेरे पास दो buckets available है. Let's access the service again. Click on that and click on the S3. तो हमारे पास अभी अर्लियर हमारे पास एक भी बकेट नहीं था, अब हमारे पास दो बकेट्स अवेलेबल. ओके, लेट्स क्लिक ऑन द फर्स्ट PSUE. In that section, these are the property. We'll discuss about that. Definitely आपको ये पूरी property के अंदर मैं बताऊंगा कैसे यूज करना है, क्या यूज करना है, like that. So now it contains zero object. Bucket तो बना लिया, but object है कि हमारे पास नहीं है. We don't have any object. So let's upload one single object. Click on that upload. Add files. Suppose I want to add suppose I want to add simple छोटी फाइल लेता हूँ. Suppose we add this test file. And see, the file name is a test and it will be object. One file folder will be uploaded. Type is image and size is a 45 size. 45. Okay. Down and click on the upload. It will take some time. See, S3://PSUE. So this is the compliant name. S3 के अंदर PSUE यूनिक नेम होगा. So ये किसी के पास भी अवेलेबल नहीं होगा. सक्सेस का यहाँ मैसेज आएगा, फेल्ड का यहाँ मैसेज आएगा. Click on the close. Click on the service. Try to access the S3. Click on the PSUE. See, we have test.jpg. हमारे पास test.jpg अवेलेबल है. इस पे क्लिक करने के बाद में आप इसे डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, ओपन कर सकते हैं. अनदर ऑप्शंस परफॉर्म करने तो वो भी परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं, कॉपी कर सकते हैं, मूव कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो क्रिएट फोल्डर भी कर सकते हैं, कॉपी URL भी कर सकते हैं. अभी कॉपी करने के बाद में हम यहाँ एंटर करेंगे, then we cannot able to access that image because there is some restrictions. So इसे हमें अलाउ करना पड़ेगा तो हम इसे देख भी सकते हैं, but right now we cannot able to access. So we get the error, access denied, access denied. Okay, so for security purpose, by default, whenever we create any bucket, we cannot able to access that content in outside world. Okay, If you want to access, then we need to make some changes. By default जो भी होता है तो वो access नहीं कर पाते. तो यहाँ देखो, यहाँ में जो message आया access denied. That means no one can access that bucket outside the word. But inside the word, if you want to access, then we can. So if you want to open that, we can open. If you want to download that, we can download. Click on that download. See in the bottom we get the download. Test one. ये मैंने इमेज डाउनलोड कर लिया है. इसे क्लिक करके ओपन करोगे तो ये ओपन भी हो जाएगी. This one is a demo and examination, and we successfully opened that file. Okay, but we cannot able to access outside the word. Outside word access nahi kar sakte. Let's upload one more thing. One more time. Click on that. Click on add file. Here we add suppose attendance. Click on that. You can add multiple files. Make a note of that. Each file will be consist of single object. Okay, एक file single object consider हो गई. So we successfully uploaded. Close it. Now we have two files. If you want to delete the file, click on that file. Go to the option or click on the delete option. Okay. The option confirm the deletion. Type permanently delete. So delete करने के लिए यहाँ type करना पड़ेगा आपको permanent. File will be deleted. See, successfully deleted the object. यहाँ message भी दे रहा है क्या? Object delete हो रहा है. So make a note of that. When we store any file in the S3, it will be treated as a single object, and the maximum size is from 1 byte to 5 terabyte. एक single object consider. Right now only one file is available. Let's check out. Click on that. Click on the S3. Click on the PSCOE. See, only one file is available. And when we delete this file also, so we did not get any file. Okay, so let's do one more thing. Can I able to delete the bucket? Yes, we can able to delete bucket also. So let's try that. PSCOE पे click करो and click on the delete. Here is an option also available, empty करना है. So let's click on that PSCOE and empty your bucket. Type permanently delete. See, your bucket will be empty. Click on that S3 instance. पे जाओ, PS bucket, PSCO के अंदर bucket का नाम click करो. Right now, see, we don't have any object because हमने option क्या किया था? Empty bucket का option किया था. ये additional feature है. Last इसमें ये option नहीं available था empty bucket का. और इसमें क्या है, हर बार ना changes आते रहते हैं, तो इसीलिए आपको continuously practice करना पड़ता है. Okay, click on that. Right now we don't have any object in the bucket. So right now, if you want to delete the bucket, then can I able to? Yes, we can able to delete the bucket also. Click on this. हमने object create delete किया था. Right now हम bucket delete करके देखते हैं. Click on the PSCOE and I want to delete this bucket. So click on the delete. Here we need to type the bucket name. Deleting bucket cannot be undo. Okay, once we deleted the bucket, we cannot get that content of bucket. So make a note of that. While deleting the bucket, आपको carefully ही perform करना पड़ेगा. So bucket names are unique. If you delete the bucket, another AWS user can use them. Make a note of that. हमने क्या बताया था कि bucket names are unique. If we delete the bucket, another user AWS and our user can use the name. Or once that user use the bucket name, we cannot able to create that bucket. Okay, यहाँ से मैं अब डिलीट करता हूँ PSCOE1 और आप में से ही किसी ने PSCOE1 नाम की बकेट बनाई तो कल मैं बना नहीं सकता है. तो ये प्रैक्टिकल करते समय किसी कोई PSCOE नाम की बकेट बना दे तो कल हम एक बार ट्राई करके देखेंगे कि ये बकेट क्रिएट होता है क्या नहीं. Click on that. So here we need to specify the bucket name. यहाँ बताया है कि delete the bucket PSCOE1 question mark. So here we need to pass the bucket name PSCOE1. Let's try to delete the bucket. तो आज आपको इतना ही ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करना है कि पहले बकेट क्रिएट करो, रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन मैंने जो बताया ये वैलिड होते हैं कि चेक करो, और जैसे भी वैलिडेट होते हैं तो उसके अंदर फाइल्स ऐड करो, डिलीट करो, ओके, एंड डाउनलोड करके देखो, एम्प्टी करके देखो। ये जो बेसिक ऑपरेशंस मैंने बताया वही ऑपरेशन आप परफॉर्म करके देखो, ओके। सो ये अगर ऑपरेशन आपको अच्छे से आते हैं तो टुमारो विल डिस्कस डिटेल एस के बारे में, कल हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे। So let's delete this bucket also. I don't want to use the bucket PSCOA. So I'm trying to delete that bucket. See, we successfully deleted. Right now I don't have any bucket. मेरे पास कोई भी bucket available नहीं. This is very simple service. ये आपको perform करना है आज. Here also I will create the document. Share these two documents so you can learn about that. Also, after completion of S3, I will share my document, my notes also. इसके मैंने notes बनाए थे S3 के, so I will share that. Okay. So make a note of that. You need to perform this operation. So if you have any query, let me know. We'll discuss about that and we will close the session. Does anyone have query regarding to create the buckets and limitation regarding the buckets? इसके अंदर मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट टाइप ऑफ स्टोरेज के बारे में आपको डिस्कस करना है, टाइप्स ऑफ स्टोरेज जो भी है आपके, दिस वन, ये आपको याद रखना है। टाइप्स ऑफ स्टोरेज, ब्लॉक स्टोरेज एंड ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोरेज, इसके अंदर क्या ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म होते हैं, ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोरेज के अंदर क्या ऑप्शन परफॉर्म होते हैं, कैन आई एबल टू इंस्टॉल ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, कैन आई एबल टू इंस्टॉल द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ऑन ऑब्जेक्ट, लॉग, हाउ विल वी स्टोर द डेटा, हाउ विल वी स्टोर द डेटा इनटू ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोरेज, what is how who supports the file system, can object storage supports the file system, can block storage supports the file system, like that stuff। ये आपके इंटरव्यू के क्वेश्चन है, ये कहीं साइड में लिख लेना क्योंकि बाद में याद नहीं रहता है कि क्वेश्चन कौन से क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे, ओके। सो लाइक दैट स्टफ आपको ये पढ़ना है एंड आल्सो आपको बकेट के रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन जो भी है ये भी याद आने चाहिए। So what is a DNS compliant? What is the unique name? By default, how many buckets we can create? Ownership is not transferable. That means once I created the bucket, we cannot transfer that bucket to the another person. To create the one bucket, we require at least 3 character. Uppercase is not allowed. Not formatted IP. ये IP देख के भी IP enter करके भी bucket name create करके देखो नहीं create होगा. Okay. So like that stuff आपको ये perform. Does anyone have query regarding that?
सर जर आपण ते ऑब्जेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट
Yes.
सर आपण ते ते तुम्ही दोन टाइप सांगितले ना, ब्लॉक स्टोरेज आणि ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोरेज
Yes.
ना, आपण त्याच्यामध्ये ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोरेज मध्ये मॅक्झिमम कॅपॅसिटी 5 टेराबाइट असते ना, आणि आपण आहे ना जर
1 by 2
20
5
टेराबाइटचं
terabyte.
आपल्याकडं
यस यस, क्वेश्चन पूछो पहले, मैं बताता हूँ।
20 टेराबाइटचा आपल्याकडे डेटा असेल ना, तर आपण त्याला पार्टिशन केलं तर मग आहे ना ते 5 टेराबाइटचे ते चार चार चार
बरोबर.
चार पार्टिशन झाले, तर मग आहे ना ते आपण पूर्ण एकदाच वापरू शकतो, एकदाच टाकू शकतो त्याच्यामध्ये, तर आपल्याला
हाँ
ते
एक
एक एक
दास once, yes, just 1 minute, I will give you one solution for that। एक बार रुको जरा। कर लिया है। Minute. This one is my attempt and so assume that this one is your disk, okay, and this one is your file, this one is your file, and whose size is 20 terabyte। So I want to store this file inside this disk. Okay, this disk type is a object storage. This type is a object storage. Okay, so we all know that for single object we have limitation. of size 1 by 2 5 terabyte. So in that case, this file will be broken down into 4 pieces. So ये 4 पीस में आपकी फाइल broken down हो जाएगी. 5 terabyte का डेटा स्टोर करना नॉट अ जोक. सो उतना डेटा होना चाहिए आपके पास, बट ये लिमिटेशन परफॉर्म करके रखे वाले हैं उन्होंने, और ये डॉक्यूमेंटेशन से ही पता चलता है. So see, this 20 terabyte will be broken down into the 4 objects, and each object size is a 5 terabyte. Results. So all these 4 objects will be stored in this object storage. 4 object इसके अंदर store हो जाएगा. And when we retrieve actual file, ये store होते समय 4 object में store हो जाएंगे. And when we retrieve same file, so ये aggregate करके आपको same actual file मिलेगी. बट स्टोर करने की मैक्सिमम परमिशन क्या है, मैक्सिमम सेटिंग कितनी है, 5 टेराबाइट. एक सिंगल ऑब्जेक्ट की साइज 1/2 5 टेराबाइट होना चाहिए. जैसे मैंने अभी इमेज स्टोर किया, उसकी साइज कितनी थी, 45 KB थी. तो 45 KB का एक ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट हुआ. सो मैंने रूल्स में ही बताया था कि मैक्सिमम साइज एंड मिनिमम साइज ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. मिनिमम साइज इज 1/2 एंड मैक्सिमम साइज इज 5 टेराबाइट. ओके, Swapnil, did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
Aditi, does you have question? Namrata, Pratik,
No, sir.
did you get that point? So now you need to perform that practical, and even from mobile we can create the buckets. We can upload the data into the buckets. So do as early as possible and perform these operations. So now tomorrow we'll discuss about S3 properties. S3 की जो भी properties है, while creating the bucket, first of all we'll access that bucket outside the word. We will check what are the properties. After that we'll discuss about the versioning concept and any other concept. Okay, so versioning के बारे में हम बहुत important है, versioning and encryption. So tomorrow we'll discuss about encryption also. So इसके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे, और बकेट के अंदर के कंटेंट को जहाँ इसे एक्सेस डिनाइड कहा है, तो आगे चल के कैसे एक्सेस करेंगे उसके बारे में भी पढ़ेंगे. सो नाउ फॉर टुडे ओनली आप बेसिक जितने भी ऑपरेशंस होंगे उतने परफॉर्म करो. ओके, so tomorrow we'll discuss about the other thing. Now we'll close the session.